Hello beautiful traders, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Desmond Samuel here again, guys. You've seen the quality trades we called out last week. It was amazing. I came on here and I think that was on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I gave you guys a trade call out. Fresh traders, so I came on here recently to talk to you guys about crude oil, and then the market went ahead and it collapsed nicely. Remember guys, my prime target remains $55 a barrel, so we still have a long way down. However, so far so good. The market has moved tremendously in our favor. All right, so obviously kudos to me. We have other pairs lined up nicely. So we in the mentorship room we actually went short on AUD and that was amazing. I mean, you could check back and see, yeah, we actually made a lot of money on AUD and on AUD shorts. All my students were literally making money off of it, and then you too can be one of those students shortly. That's why I've gone ahead to put the link to the mentorship program in the pin comment like so it's literally next to nothing. And then by the way guys, for today there is a 50% discount because this is like a launch date here, so there's a 50% discount on the mentorship program. Literally it's just for about, I think, for the first 10 people, so do us a favor and then check it out guys. It's literally, you know, very cost effective. So it's literally very cost effective. Just help yourself as well. Yeah, you've seen the results, you've seen what we have been able to do. You too can replicate this exact same result. I've put inside of that program step-by-step procedure. Yeah, it's called the standard procedure program. So there are other procedures to trading, but this one is a standard procedure. This is the boss of all methods, you get me? So check it out for yourselves. Yeah, so enough of that. So by the way, before I actually get things rolling, I need you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and then turn on the bell icon, and then please be sure to share this video to as many people as possible. Then watch through to the end because I like to leave the best pair for the last, you get me? So I have the pound sterling, I have the euro dollar, then I think I have the USD CHF, you know, giving us some nice moves here and there. So I'll hop on my chat real quick to show you guys what that is about. But first, quick overview. Desmond Samuel, I've got over 4 years worth of trading experience under my belt, and I'm a swing trader. I'm doing this for a very long time, and this is a channel where I've come to document my trades and then also give you guys the best quality trade setups. If I get to my screen here, once again guys, the mentorship program is literally, we have a 50% discount right now, so go ahead and check it out. Use the discount code Forex50. Yeah, so use the discount code Forex50 to get 50% off. All right, and then it's a one-time fee. And then you get access to the course. You can learn for life. It is a one-time fee for life. You don't have to pay. There are no recurring fees here. It's a one-time fee. Every single thing that you need to succeed in this game from A to Z is in there for you guys to go check it out, man. Just do yourself a favor. This is Q4. This is the great lock-in. This is the great lock-in, although we never locked out, but this is the great lock-in here. So do yourself a favor, man, enroll and get things rolling. All right, so enough of that. So I'm about to jump on my chat real quick to show you guys something that I have cooking. I have set my eyes on the S&P on the Nasdaq as I came in last time to talk to you guys about. So we have the euro dollar and the pound sterling as well, also then up perfectly. So I need you guys to also be with me in this flow. Yeah, let us see how much we can make before December. All right, so we need to make that December money this month. We have just this month, November and early December, to make Christmas money. Literally, we have over, I think, roughly 2 months left. You get me? Plus or minus 2 months left. So let's see what we can do. All right, so let's go. All right, traders, so welcome back to the inside of my screen. So before once we got the euro dollar. So I did actually mention in my previous, I think my last 3 videos that euro dollar has been very linear. All right, so we had a very linear run to the upside. We never really had any decent pullback, and this is not a very healthy, you know, trend. So one of the characteristics of a healthy trend is that you must see, you know, a decent pullback here. So you must always have a corresponding pullback after a linear drive like this. And in this case, we've not really had anyone. So this has exposed these bottoms here. So this has exposed this bottom here like so, and then this other bottom. But for me personally, I would actually advise you to be targeting 1.11802. Remember guys, forex trading is practically just making the most accurate forecast of what the price of an asset will be in the nearest future, and one of the ways to actually do that is by looking left. Whenever the market had issues breaking down or breaking to the upside, it will most likely cause a threat. All right, so as it stands here, the only commonsensical point here is at the 1.1200 point like so. So I would definitely be looking at the euro dollar collapsing towards the 1.200 region, all things being equal. That is, so by all things being equal, I mean if we do actually actually break back below this, because now one of the things you need to understand is that once the market gives you a false break, yeah, it tends to move in the opposite direction exponentially. Now in this case, yeah, all things being equal, that exposes us to the bottom of 1.1200 like so. So I will not be surprised in the coming future if I actually see the euro dollar melt all the way back down. Remember guys, your Fibonacci from your most recent low to the recent high is actually pointing at that same region. So all things being equal, the euro dollar should be melting to 1.11311 like so. So let's see how things look on the daily time frame. So let's see how things look on the daily time frame. So I'm just doing a naked chart analysis for you guys to show you that honestly speaking, I mean the levels are good, but you don't really need them as much, to be honest. You can just look at things and then just do what's necessary. So as it stands here, this was the ascending trend that was holding this guy from collapsing, and as it stands, we actually cleared this trend line, and this is looking like a free fall on the euro dollar, all things being equal once again. So already we have a double top on the weekly time frame. Let me just go back and show you guys what that looks like. So on the weekly time frame, exactly how you look, a double top here, and this was a very this was a very bearish pin bar like so. So if you scale down to the daily time frame already, you can see how things look here. So what we simply need to see is the market just needs to come back and test any of the supply levels before actually start going short on the euro dollar. Now mind you, if you're going short around this level here, it's quite dicey, because remember we are still playing around that low. Yeah, so scaling down to the 4 hour time frame, what I would actually be happy to see. So what I would actually be happy to see is a pullback into supply levels. Now we have a trend. Okay, now this is a high, this is a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low here. So anywhere in between this and this should be where the market should be pulling back into. Yeah, so I would ideally be looking at shorting the euro right at these regions, right around 1.16480 like so. If I do see a decent pullback, why not? I'll obviously hop on this trade. Yeah, so I mean, all things being equal, this is looking like a very good trade. Once we go short on this guy, the first TP would obviously be at 1.1 well, first TP will be wherever this market reversed at, and this is it here. So first TP is 1.15600, and then subsequently we see this guy rotate all the way back down to 1.114 1.14017, and then afterwards here, that takes us to the grand take profit at 1.10791 like so. We're looking at roughly 570 pips, if I'm not mistaken. So there are about 570 pips collapse to the downside, exactly what we're actually looking out for. So this is huge. All right, so if this materializes, this is huge. All right, now however, we'll take it one step at a time. Yeah, so once we get this pullback into 1.16500, we go short. Yeah, take out some money, let the market cool off, and then whenever it's ready again, we go again, knock it down again. We need to subscribe to the channel so that as these trades are playing out, you also be one of the beneficiaries. Yeah, so I mean, that's just that for the euro dollar. I believe that there is really nothing much to talk about here. So like I said earlier, remember guys, we are in a downtrend as it stands here. I mean, internal structure is downtrend obviously, but external structure is actually bullish. So now for us to actually go back bullish, we need to come back and test a bullish structure, which is all the way down at this point here. You get me? So that doesn't necessarily mean that we cannot capitalize on a minor move. We can actually capitalize on a minor move. It's just that it will not be as easy compared to going with the trend. Yeah, so this is exactly how it looks. So on 1 hour time frame, for those of you guys who love to trade 1 hour time frames, so this is exactly what it looks like. So what you need to see is a pullback into 1.16490 like so. Just let it go in. So what the entries will look like is like this is a short, so you go short. Yeah, all right, stops must be above structure, guys. Please do not forget to put your stops above structure. No matter what you're doing, your stops must come above structure. Yes, so this is where your take profit is going to be. All right, so roughly, if you're a swing trader, 200 pips above. However, if you're a day trader, this more likely stop you at 100 pips. Yeah, so that is still something decent. I mean, 1 to 2.7 is still something decent. Yeah, but nonetheless, we have space to the downside. So this trade will most likely turn from a 1:2.79 all the way to 1:4 or 1:5, even 1:6, potentially. Yeah, so that's just that for the euro dollar. Yeah, so up next now we got the pound sterling. So again, similar structure, as to what is happening on the euro dollar. Yeah, now on the weekly time frame, we do actually have a breakdown, all right, on the pound sterling. So one thing about me is I honestly speaking, you guys need to get to this level of mastery that you can just Forex can be simple. You get me? Forex can be simple time frame, and this is how things look. So clearly we do have a downtrend here on our hands on 4 hour time frame. So this is a high, this is a lower high here. All right, so now the market did actually go ahead to create a supply level, which we would definitely capitalize on. So this is how it looks. So this was an impulsive move here. So one of the things to actually have in mind is that if you really want to know the midpoint of this entire move, just pull up your fields, because as it stands there is no real way to tell. However, that's where Fibonacci comes in handy. I'm giving you guys free game. Free game. Put it right here and drag it. You can clearly see that the supply level to short this guy from is actually at this region somewhere around there like so. So let's just go ahead and put a bar somewhere around there like so. So once the market pulls in deeper, you can actually go short. And if you look left, mostly you get to see that it actually lines up with the either a demand level or a supply level in the past. And one of the things that I keep telling you guys here, if you really want to master this game of trading, you have to learn to look left. You must learn to look left at all points. Yeah, so this is it roughly around this area like so. So let's see if it matches where we actually drawn that one. Yeah, you see it's almost close. Yeah, so we can actually shift it higher to that point. So that's exactly, and it still matches perfectly with the fib. Yeah, this is like one of the tricks that you guys don't know about. Yeah, so you can actually see it pull up nicely. So long story short, on the pound sterling, yeah, we need to see a pullback into 1.34187. Then from there, our first TP will obviously be at this point here. First take profit is here. Then afterwards, we see this guy collapse nicely if everything is equal. Now on the weekly time frame, we do have a huge double top here. So I mean, I do not have any iota of doubts that this pair will collapse. In fact, I actually favor this collapse to the tune of 70%. Yeah, I say 70% because I mean this is a weekly double top here, and this is the neckline. So once we clear this neckline, it's a free fall. The only thing holding this guy back here is this neckline. Once this neckline is cleared, it's a free fall on this guy. Yeah. However, before the neckline gets cleared, you can actually make money off of it. Yeah. So that's why you're a subscriber to this channel. That's why you're here with me, man. So I think that's just that about that. Let's talk about crude oil real quick. So crude oil in itself has gone ahead to actually collapse nicely. Honestly speaking, if you didn't actually capitalize on crude oil, you still have time. Yeah, you still have time. Our take profit level remains at $55 a barrel. That is exactly where I'm short crude oil to. I'm very confident of the fact that crude oil will definitely get to $55 a barrel, most likely beyond. All right, but our target for now is $55 a barrel. How did I actually get this trade? It was a very simple one. By the way, you can always go back and check out my previous video. I actually broke this guy down in detail for you to actually watch and see. So yep, and then so now I came to talk to you guys about USD card, and I said to you guys that USD card is on its way up here, and quite frankly, we are still playing around a Fibonacci level. We are still playing around a very dicey level. So I am not really excited yet until I see that we are completely out of this Fibonacci play. See that we are still in between here. So we need to completely get it out of the way. Once it's out of the way, we can now be excited and say, okay, fine. Once the guy pulls back in here, we'll definitely make money. But as it stands here, all things being equal, I still need to see USD card go higher. But let it go higher. You see, I'm trying to give you guys the best case scenario when it comes to trading forex. You need to prime your mind to always look at the best case scenario. If you're the type to hop on every opportunity, you will not last that long in the game. Yeah, give yourself ample time to look at the best case scenario that can actually be in your favor. All right, so there you have it, guys. So you see, we have gone ahead to break down the few pairs I have my eyes on locked in. As you guys know me, man, quality over quantity. I'm not really a big fan of trading all the pairs in the market. I can, but I don't. You get me? I don't have to. All right, so I just need a few pairs here and there, maybe 2 or 3, then I'm good. You get me? So this is the level of mastery you ought to aim for. Yeah, it's very attainable. Just get to this point where you can just decide that I don't like what constant links doing off my watch list. It's just that easy. You get me? All right, so enough of that. Once again, guys, my name is Desmond Samuel. I'll leave a like and comment, and please share this video to as many people as possible, because I know there are lots of traders out there that need my help. All right, so spread the word, guys. Spread the word. Desmond is back here to help everybody, to show everybody the rope. Yeah. All right, so leave a comment. So let me know what exactly you think about this video, and let me know if you got other pairs, and what is that one challenge that you're actually facing in the forex market. Yeah, let me know. Put it there in the comments, guys. YouTube sends me every single comment, so I see each and every one of them. Yeah, so I'm here at your disposal. All right, so that's that about that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Trade safe and apply proper risk management. Remember that trading is risky, so risk only what you can afford to lose. And guys, yeah, So my recommended broker, the link is in the pinned comment, like, so check it out yourself as well. And then I'll catch you guys next time, and peace out.